Hello, Nichie. I'm trying to do a little intro.
Is that the population term for people who view your content?
Someone commented and said that they're a Nichie, so it's kind of catching on.
Oh.
It's really the laziest title that I could ever give, but I don't know what else the 200 people who watch this are called.
I don't know if you're supposed to label them yourself. I think it's supposed to be the viewers themselves bestow a name on them. Did the Barbs get bestowed Barbs from Nicki Minaj?
I don't
think
know.
so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they did. Okay, well, there's someone who has a really embarrassing stan name, and I can't remember who it is. Oh, it's the Addison Rae, the racists.
Ooh, that's bad.
Maybe we can be the Stuart Littles. Too wordy. We'll come up with it in the future.
This is nichelord.
I'm going to talk about it anyway. You've been a bloody lately. Is that what they call Youngblood fans?
God, if I know. But I didn't even realize that the VMAs were happening until it happened.
Me neither.
I feel like that's the way it is with all the award shows for me. I don't know if I'm not the ideal demographic for wherever they market to, but
did you know that the Emmys are this weekend?
No clue.
I was like, oh.
But ever since Ozzy's passing,
rest in peace,
I've been really going through his old music, Black Sabbath a little bit, and it's been really, really enjoyable. There's a couple of songs that just shocked me to my core as far as what Ozzy did, and then, like anybody, you don't love everything, but I love his range.
Yeah, great range.
So the reason I bring up the VMAs is because Youngblood did the tribute to Ozzy. He did Crazy Train, and then he did Mama I'm Coming Home with Steven Tyler. Pretty badass. He had the baton passed to him by Ozzy himself.
And I feel like that's appropriate. I didn't really ever listen to any of his music. I just saw clips of him on TikTok. So nice to his fans. It's always fan interactions that I'm seeing. And after listening a little bit, I feel like it's an apt handover. It's the new generation.
He's rock, but he's different than how Ozzy did it. He's dark. He's got the persona. It feels authentic to him. Not to talk about Benson Boone again, but...
We'll get there.
But like you said, with the fan interactions, he feels like a bona fide rock star.
Yeah, 100%.
He's got the voice. I think he's done some really good music. I think he has a lot to still get to, but he's young and he feels like he can get there and he's making it his own.
It's just starting to not be seen as cringe. You know those people on TikTok who think everything is cringe?
Yeah.
He has just left cringe territory, I would say, in the past couple of months. He released this new song that kind of went viral on TikTok. He changed his style. It's a little bit, I think, more acceptable to the masses, maybe. That's why they don't find him cringe anymore, but...
He's definitely like pop metal. He's definitely making music that suits the radio and streaming now. I just don't really know his whole discography to be able to like put that all together. I feel like this is my introduction to young pop culture. I feel so distant from young pop culture,
Yeah.
But also the Youngblood radio on Spotify. It's given me a different but similar early 2000s rock and roll.
Okay, you were playing that playlist in the car the other day, and I was listening to it like, this sounds very familiar. It sounds like what I used to listen to when I was a kid, but I didn't know any of the songs, and so it was very confusing.
It's got the new Linkin Park with that new woman singer on it.
Okay, so I wouldn't have heard that.
Poppy.
Do you know the Poppy lore?
I don't know the Poppy lore, but let me get through a couple of these and we'll come back to that. You got 21 Pilots.
Okay.
So
I'm a Half Alive fan.
It's a fresh take on my other early 2000s divorced dad rock.
Yeah, when we first met and you said that you liked divorced dad rock like Nickelback, I thought you were joking.
Yeah, I know.
But you were being serious. Okay, so the Poppy lore, because you weren't on YouTube for entertainment and you missed this whole thing. It started with this guy, Titanic Sinclair. This was like the height of the hipster era. So imagine
like skinny jeans.
The most hipster person you can think of. I even want to pull it up for you. This is Titanic Sinclair. Very hipster, right? So he had this girlfriend who went by Mars Argo, and he had a YouTube channel with her where they would do the weirdest skits ever. It was always the most weirdest Tumblrist shit, and she started making music and it was really, really good. She had a couple of songs that really, really popped off. Then they break up. He starts bringing in Poppy. Poppy, to me, was like a Mars Argo doppelganger. He completely molded Poppy to be Mars Argo part 2, and she was being super weird on there, doing his weird little skits, talking like this. Hi, I'm Poppy. I like pink. It was stuff like that. That's exactly how she sounded, actually. But eventually Mars Argo came out and said, Titanic Sinclair is an abuser. I'm writing my own stuff now, that I'm free, and I'm gonna just leave. I think she sued him even. So he's with Poppy, and then Poppy leaves him too and says the same thing. I want to make metal music. And she has been.
And I dig it.
I dig it as well. It's very much giving Flyleaf with screaming. So thank God that Poppy is free and living her best life and can do her thing. She actually fits very well on the Youngblood playlist. Benson Boone caught a stray earlier. Do you feel like your opinion on Benson Boone is the same as it used to be? I feel like the public is switching up.
I think my opinion on Benson Boone was earlier than the public outcry. And then the public outcry happened. And what was that performance? It was like...
It was for the Grammys.
Was it for the Grammys?
Where he looked very Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, and he like jumps off the stage. And ever since then, right, he gets all this outcry and backlash. They all started digging into his like home and where he lives and what he does, and it doesn't match his onstage persona at all. So,
which you said a little bit too early.
I said it too. I was the first one to say it.
You were the first one to say it.
So your question was, do you feel? No, I feel affirmed.
Yeah, but now they're switching up because he's posting all these covers and he's actually really good.
That's exactly what he should have done. But what he did was come out looking like a Nepo industry plant with just a shit ton of money and no
industry plant. You're right.
He came onto the scene with $10 million stage budgets.
Yeah, it's too much. But he is very good at covers.
He's good at covers.
He's got a great voice.
You know who else is really good at covers? Post Malone.
I don't think I've ever heard a Post Malone cover.
He had a great Return of the Mac cover.
Oh.
He has a good voice. I know he auto-tunes all his shit, but when I heard that, he is good.
Interesting.
So him, Kelly Clarkson,
Miley Cyrus.
There's no shame in doing covers.
No, and Miley and all of them have great songs on their own as well, but some people are better at putting their spin on other people's stuff than others. Although Benson Boone sounds exactly like the recordings that he's covering. Have you noticed that? I feel like Kelly Clarkson and Miley put a little spin on it, but he sounds exactly like Adele. Same key and everything.
It's to each their own. It's to each their own. I think it's okay. You could either put your own spin, or Luke Combs did a cover of Fast Car, and he did it in the same tempo, the same style. He just sang her song.
Yeah, but his voice is what makes him distinct.
In my opinion, honestly, if you are able to match Adele, that's a flex.
100%. And he posted on TikTok like,
looks like you guys are coming around. Really? After all that, you're coming back. Really?
So I think we have more covers to come. Dove, Dove, Dove.
I love Dove.
I love Dove too. I use Dove deodorant every single day.
I use Dove bar soaps.
Hashtag love the skin you're in. But they just did this armpit contest.
What?
It's the underarm ambassador, I believe, for the US Open. They were going to have a booth at the US Open and send an influencer or content creator.
Anything but Rolex. Rolex was the booth that invited Trump to the US Open.
Why would they do that?
Did you hear the dun-dun? After you guessed. It's like next door, like they like hit the wall or something like that, but it sounded like dun dun.
They actually listen to us whenever we record, and when they hear something shocking, it sometimes knocks them out. Wow, why would they do that? That's crazy.
That's what everyone wants to know.
Okay, cringe. I would say I'm boycotting, but
I've been boycotting for 35 years.
I'm actually the #1 boycotter of Rolex, if you must know. But Dove does this underarm contest. So you know how these brands will make you post a video, hashtag underarm ambassador or whatever, and you explain why you deserve to be one. So the girl wins. They go back to her video and she's breaking a bunch of the rules. Like she has on a logo, she has someone else appear in her video. There are a bunch of these technical rules that they said if you break any of these whatsoever, you are disqualified. And then they hear a voice in the background. They're like, that sounds like Teffy, the TikToker. Teffy is in the comments of her submission video laughing. They're friends. If you go on her Instagram, Teffy and her have been friends for a long time. Teffy is an ambassador for Dove.
Oh, she's already an ambassador.
Yes.
Okay.
And in the rules, it said you can't have any affiliation with anyone who works at Dove or is associated with Dove, just to make sure it's fair. So now people are saying, wait a minute, why is Teffy's friend the Dove ambassador at the US Open? Conspiracy? And I'm a Teffy fan. It's nothing against Teffy.
It's giving insider trading.
It's giving Martha Stewart's stockbroker and Sam Wexel's family.
It's giving stock manipulation.
It's giving
embezzlement.
It's giving Bernie Madoff. Something's going on. Clearly, there is some favoritism happening. Obviously, the US Open already passed. So honestly, I would be a little upset too if I had entered that contest and they just picked their partner's friend.
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up.
That's the kind of thing that even if it was randomly selected and she won, you still can't give it to her.
She broke the rules.
Yeah.
It ain't right. I don't think Dove really addressed it. They were just like, she won.
People forget.
We didn't do nothing.
One thing about PR in this day and age, in like social media outrage, is knowing when do you have to address something and when can you just let it go and it's going to blow over in 3 days. Because I guarantee you this thing is going to blow over within a week. But if they make a comment, do they make it worse?
Definitely. You got to know when to hold them.
You
got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You need to know when to walk away, and you need to know when to run.
Yes. I've said this before. I will say it again. I like the Loewe puzzle bag.
You are so brave.
Like the medium-sized one.
Thank you for being vulnerable.
Thank you. Thank you. People aren't talking about it enough. But I was looking for like a tote bag. You know, I never used to be a tote person, but now I'm thinking about being a tote person.
Love it.
Getting a bag that I can use every day versus, you know, one of our disposable canvasy ones.
Right.
So I'm doing all this research. Like, I kind of like Bottega. You're like, don't do Bottega. And then I show you Loewe and you give me the ick.
I gave you the ick?
Yes. Not like the ick, like the ick.
I was giving ick because I was icked.
You were like,
Yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's fine. I just wouldn't spend that money on a bag like that.
I need to feel it. I'm definitely not one where I'm going to buy it because of the name. I want to buy it because it's good quality. I will absolutely pay above market value for authentically made shit.
Yeah, nicely made things that will last you a long time. I'm sure they have a policy where they'll fix it.
Repair it,
right.
Yeah. So in the terms of luxury bags, one brand came onto the scene.
We got a new brand on the scene.
Aloe? The company that's been getting picked apart the last, I feel, 2 years because the quality of their clothes have gone down and the prices have gone up.
Yeah, and before we get into this discussion, I do know that they accept content creators at their Aloe gym in the Beverly Hills office. And I just want to say we aren't against checking it out, if they want to invite us in the future. Try not to burn a bridge here.
I see. Preemptive.
Maybe one day we'll be invited. You never know.
I think what they did was right in the terms of building a community. Having yoga studios and yoga classes in their stores is a genius move.
Yeah, for sure.
And making a very nice experience for everyone involved.
I just don't own anything from there, so I don't know if it's good.
It used to be really good. Lululemon used to be really good.
Yeah.
Right? They're cutting a lot of corners once they got to a certain market value. Maybe because they went public and now they have shareholders that they have to...
The quality has definitely gone downhill though.
Absolutely. So really odd time to come out with an Italian-made luxury bag for Aloe. But it's like multiple bags. It's like a purse. There's like a bigger bag. And then there's kind of a gym bag.
Okay, well, the gym bag makes sense.
Gym bag makes sense. The other two don't make sense to me at all. But also the price point in which you're putting it at. You're trying to, appear luxury as a brand without having the reputation of quality yet. That's a really, really weird time to enter the space and to enter the market.
Oh, it's like a cute little bucket bag. Oh my God, it's $2,000.
The price point is not cheap.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, no, I can't accept that. But I did love to see Lisa Rinna's daughter in their campaign. What a great sight to behold.
The fact that they had the A-list of A-list photographers, crew.
Steven Meisel. I learned about Steven Meisel because I was interning at a company that was working on a documentary about Vogue Italia. And he is the creme de la creme of fashion photographer. It is shocking to me that they got him.
Stylist, makeup artist, the whole shebang.
A Victoria's Secret angel.
They spent so much money on that campaign, and I know that they probably broke the bank just trying to do that one light setup in a studio. I apologize. I thought the photos were very cool. I thought the styling with the bag, like the poses in which they did and the angles in which they shot the bag, incredible. But they could have spent all that much more money and shown me actually the features of the bag. Angles in which I can see inside the bag, I couldn't see in any of the bags.
Yeah, because they think that they're a Chanel and you just seeing a flap is going to be like, oh, I know this is a good quality, but you're not Chanel, you're Aloe. We don't know you yet.
Yeah, they should have started small.
Yeah.
They should have made one bag a reasonable price, but a little more expensive, maybe $750.
Like a top-notch gym bag.
A nicely
Top-notch.
crafted gym bag. If you make a really good everyday bag like that and your clothes are still a little iffy, that's okay. You got to start somewhere with something really nice quality.
It's very, very, very bold. I don't know if anyone's buying this. From what I've seen online with the discourse, even the Aloe fans.
Oh, people will buy it, absolutely.
Really?
They can find, because they're going to do like a limited release. They're not going to flood the market. So they'll find 10,000 people to buy the bag. But I think how that bag gets perceived or gets reviewed, just because it's Italian made. Also, I'm so tired of labels. It's the same thing with everything.
Anything
Genuine
can say
leather
anything.
is the worst leather you can literally buy. That's not necessarily what aloe is, but the marketing behind leather.
Yeah, and then they say made in Italy, and they mean, well, we made the handle in Italy.
Right. Everything was made in Taiwan, and then they assembled the buckle in Italy and making it an Italian made bag. Yeah.
And we underpaid everyone in the process, but we're going to still charge you $5,000 for this bag.
Yeah.
But good job, Amelia Gray. Amelia Gray. I'm a fan. Look, I like Lisa Rinna. And Harry Hamlin.
Harry Hamlin.
Harry's famous sauce. Speaking of Lisa Rinna, I had an epiphany. Actually, it's not a new epiphany. I've honestly heard 500 people say this. At this point, let's just say you don't have a friend or family member who you're mooching off of. If you're not mooching off of anyone, you're probably paying for Netflix, Hulu, Prime.
Yeah, people have Prime because
you have Amazon Prime.
Shit, yeah.
Maybe Peacock. I feel like Peacock's pretty popular.
Peacock would be down on my list.
HBO Max. I feel like a lot of people have HBO Max.
You have HBO Max.
You're paying for all these things. They're all $20 each or whatever. By the time you do all that, you might as well just go back to the Comcast cable box.
But even that doesn't give you all these channels and all the streaming services. A lot of these shows are like streaming only now. Pop Culture Jeopardy, that's only on streaming.
Oh, yeah. And Love Island was only on Peacock, too.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So maybe the payment is justified. I was just thinking, if I had to, absolutely no choice about it, go down to one streaming service, which one I would do.
Okay. What do you got?
And I think it's an interesting question to pose to the class. What is your number one? You have to get rid of all of them.
Hulu.
What do you watch on Hulu?
I think it has the best variety between movies, shows, documentaries, and I guess Hulu has live sports.
Okay, maybe that's it. I don't know nothing about that. I would definitely keep Peacock. Peacock, you got Dateline, every Bravo show, every E! Entertainment show. Great movies, in my opinion. Live channels. You can watch Dateline 24/7.
I think Peacock has definitely made a surge because before, Love Island, nobody had Peacock.
I remember when Peacock first started, I was like, I'm never getting this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not getting another streaming service for this. Now it's my favorite.
I feel like Paramount Plus is the new Peacock.
Yeah, I am mooching off of Will's brother for Paramount Plus. I do like Drag Race. I do like watching the MTV shows, Catfish, Teen Mom, whatever. But I could leave it. Notice how neither one of us said Netflix.
Netflix can go. HBO Max honestly can go. They haven't put out a quality piece that's really drawing in like Game of Thrones in a long time. They used to have one always, something that people can tune in weekly to. I feel like they haven't had anything good.
Yeah,
that's
true.
White Lotus is kind of their one now.
Yeah, but that's not that good. I mean, a lot of people like that.
But it doesn't pull me in, not like Game of Thrones did.
Right.
Even their Game of Thrones reboot stuff, like it's been hit and miss. And you get 6 episodes and then you have to wait 2 years for the next one. Like,
yeah, that's what streaming has really ruined is the seasonal output of shows.
Even for the sitcoms that were meant for streaming, it's no longer 25 episode sitcoms, 20-minute, 30-minute laughs. It's now 10 episodes, no matter what.
Every 2 years. Why is Stranger Things still dragging on? The only show that I feel like doesn't really do that is Only Murders in the Building. Their seasons are quick.
They're getting quick, and they turn them around pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, but like Euphoria, they're just filming the next season now. That's an HBO.
I mean, yeah, but when you have a cast like Zendaya, who is in demand in literally almost any project that she wants, you know, she's got Dune, she's got all her other stuff. I bet that was a big issue with just scheduling.
Yeah.
Probably could have done it if they just wanted to either write off the characters who couldn't do it.
Yeah. They also had Fez, the loss of Fez.
Yeah.
I will be watching it when it comes back, but I definitely wouldn't pay for HBO Max.
I definitely wouldn't pay for HBO Max.
Peacock supremacy. I don't know if this is true. I'm spreading a rumor that I saw on TikTok that Danielle Bernstein of Who, What, Where. No, we wear who we wear. Hold on. There's Who, What, Where, and there's We Wore What. She's We Wore What. It's confusing. She's getting married and apparently sent out a link, a shoppable link. I'm sure she's getting commissions.
That's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, she's just trying to make a damn buck off of her.
It's her like to know it showcase. She sent a link of clothing options to all of her wedding guests, and they must pick an outfit from there. And once they pick an outfit, she removes it so that no one is wearing the same thing. Is this true? I don't know.
I saw her say it.
She admitted it?
I saw a video of her explaining what she was offering her guests. guests.
Something I did as an influencer for my engagement party that I feel like is a little bit different is I actually curated shoppable links to dresses that I think are so perfect for our theme and our dress code for our engagement party to make it easier for my guests with what to wear. And then as people buy something from the list, I'm able to take it off so that there's no matching moments.
If you're just looking to go shop, you can shop right here. You don't have to go to Bloomingdale's. You don't have to go out and try and find a dress.
Okay, so it's not required.
No, it didn't read required to me. I thought it was really malicious, like everyone has to do this. But it came off from what I saw in the video very much like, I'm offering this to you and I'm probably going to make a buck back on it.
Okay. Well, can you blame the influencer for trying to make a buck off their own friends and family?
I feel like women having to get like a new dress for all these occasions, I think I would appreciate someone doing a curated list of dresses that I could just look through.
I would too. Because I'm going through random people's wedding guest dress lists and seeing what they recommend on there. Why not have it come from the bride directly and you know that you're fitting the vibe of the wedding as well?
If it's a good dress, I'm not going to buy it just because it's not like buying a bridesmaid dress where you have to spend $400 on a shitty dress that you're never going to wear again. But if you're a mature adult,
shady,
do what everybody does and say, just get a dress, make sure it's powder blue.
Yeah, but powder blue is different on different websites and then it all goes to shit.
It's fine. I mean, I guess my sister-in-law did. Everyone just wear black.
Okay, well, you can't go wrong there.
Everybody has a black dress. You don't have to go out and buy one if you don't want one.
Oh, that's true. Wow, good on her. Yeah, honestly, I'm not seeing the problem. Maybe people are just mad because it's Danielle Bernstein. She has a lot of haters. She does a lot of weird things.
Again, if a guy did that and I had an opportunity to buy a new, say, sport coat, I would dig that.
Yeah, and you can always take her link and then look it up on your own so she doesn't get the commission if you care that much about...
If you're going to their wedding and don't want them to have a commission, that's fucked up.
Not making $6 off of your purchase.
I guess obviously it depends. Like you don't want that list to only have, $2,000 dresses.
Yeah, we don't know what was on it. I'm sure it was okay though.
It's gotta have a range.
Okay, this is a nothing burger. Okay, Danielle. You get a pass this time.
People be causing drama for no reason. You're one of them.
I am. I said in the beginning, I'm spreading a rumor. I warned everyone. When I saw people starting to post that Taylor Frankie Paul was going to be the Bachelorette, I honestly thought they were delusional.
You told me before the announcement even happened that you were seeing the rumblings.
Yeah, and I was like, this makes no sense. Why would she ever be the Bachelorette? But she is. They officially announced it. She's the Bachelorette. She's the first Bachelorette to not have been on The Bachelor. She has 3 kids. She is Mormon. She has her own reality show on the side. This is very unusual for the Bachelorette. Having your own show and all of that is a lot. A swinging scandal.
You had a very interesting and I thought good take that you made for TikTok, right? Where they are basically just trying to move past this concept that it's a real authentic experience. And that's never going to be the case because you're going to have so many people there just for clout and all this shit. Let's just move past that and lean into the chaos crazy of, say, a reality TV star. I think that the best thing that they could do is to pair them up with absolutely zero social media following, blue collar working ass men.
Yes.
And I want to see those men who are likely actually probably in it for something other than fame, because I bet you half of them don't even have Instagram because they're like, don't get on that social media stuff. I'm plowing cornfields, or I'm a data analyst at a...
I would love to hear from a data analyst who has no social media.
Exactly.
Who doesn't know who she is.
Who don't know who she is.
Yes.
Who aren't chronically online like the rest of us.
So true.
If you did that, then you might actually get a real experience. You might find Taylor Frankie Paul, who's now camera obsessed, paired up with someone who is barely living with internet on their farm because of love.
Yeah.
Or does she think I can't do that because, or if he's not willing to meet me where I need to meet for my work, it's not going to be an experience. But she might find a wrench turning mechanic in Detroit.
Yeah, but if someone's going on The Bachelorette, they want attention. There's someone who likes attention. They want to be on TV and stuff. So it's always going to be a level of that.
I think you might be able to find people just like you do on Married at First Sight. Those people never fully come out trying to be influencers. Even some of the earlier Love is Blind people, like they know they're going on a show, but they tried to capitalize, but most of them couldn't really.
Yeah, Married at First Sight especially, I feel like the people they cast are so random. It's just a big casting call, like American Idol style.
And they find people who are just down probably for the experience. They're like, yeah, I'm down to change things up. Yeah, things haven't worked out for me. My friend told me about this casting and I'm here. They're more about the adventure than they are about...
I'm fine with people who are about the adventure.
Right. But haven't we seen people who have been on Love is Blind who were seen at castings for Married at First Sight?
Clay. He wasn't at Married at First Sight, but he was at the Ultimate... No. He was at another dating show.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that these castings, they just save their shit and then just say, oh, they'll be good for this show.
Yeah, you go to a casting for a dating show. They say this is a new dating show. And then depending on what kind of person you are, they'll say, okay, you're going on Love is Blind. Okay, you're going on Perfect Match. Usually Perfect Match is people who have already been on, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Different shows like that. Temptation Island.
Right.
Yeah, I need those people for The Bachelor. They don't do that usually.
No, I think the bigger problem isn't the person who they choose to be the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. The problem is the cast.
Yeah, I agree. Although the last Bachelor, we watched the first episode. I was not feeling it.
Did we?
Yeah, we watched the first episode. I honestly tuned out halfway through the limo arrivals. Grant, I think his name was.
I don't remember.
Exactly. So they definitely needed to switch it up. I'm not against her being the Bachelorette. I think it's interesting. I might watch. I'm kind of over the Bachelorette. I'm over it.
Again, they can't just change the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. They have to make a conscious shift in their casting as a whole. And I want to see that take place. I tune in. First off, Taylor Frankie Paul seems like a real one. She seems like she leans into the drama. She knows how to like produce the show to make a storyline for herself. She's clearly got things in the oven that she's working on career-wise, but she has 2 kids.
3
kids. So if you want to be with her, you either got to love kids or be ready for that ride. So it's not I could play it safe and be with this person because they don't have kids, they don't own a home. They're very safe bachelorettes that they've had in the past.
Yeah, they probably would have to move to Utah if they won. Are you ready to move to Utah and be the stepfather to 3 children and be on a reality show, another one in the future, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? You got to be in it for the long haul. That's why I think we're going to get some clout chasers.
You can have clout chasers, but I want unproven clout chasers.
Let Joe Schmo try to chase clout for the first time.
The dude's got 500 followers now. He wants to build it up.
500 followers and a dream.
500 followers and a dream. And he's going to mow over some people to get the attention and the camera time that he wants.
Honestly,
right?
That's who she needs.
I'm cool with that because they're unproven. Unlike Love Island, where you get Ace, who's a proven.
Right.
You get all these other people who already have their social presence. I don't want that.
No influencers.
No.
With Taylor Frankie Paul.
Zero influencers.
She has to be the influencer in the relationship.
I don't think she could be with someone who's an influencer. If she had to like work around some dude doing dances in the kitchen.
I mean, she did with Dakota.
He wasn't.
He has been trying to do influencing, yes.
Oh, jeez.
He did a TikTok pretending to be Taylor Frankie Paul auditioning for The Bachelorette using the same sound as her. It's like Lindsay Lohan in her fake dating show. And now he wants to be the next Bachelor since she got to be the Bachelorette. The comments are like spray bottles. No!
I literally can't even picture this man's face.
He looks like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Is that what the kids are saying?
That's what Taylor Frankie Paul said when they first met. God bless her. Our nichelord of the week put Hub's life on a stretcher. Harky, day in my life, DIML. Harky.diml. He is the everyman. He has a corporate job. He vlogs his normal life.
He has a dog.
He goes out to restaurants. He takes himself out on dates.
This man is getting a glow up in real time, and we're seeing it. His whole demeanor has changed. The outcry of support that he's getting, you can really tell that it's boosting his confidence. And he even attributed it in a video. He was saying like, I was really doubting myself, but I'm really finding a community here, and you guys give me all the support that I need to keep doing it. It's really hard to film myself, but I do it for y'all because it really helps me, and I'm glad you guys like the content type of thing. Very, very sweet, man.
I love it. And please don't do anything bad.
Hey guys, y'all are really liking my videos, and I thought I'd meet up with my sister-in-law to go get some new clothes. And so he does a shopping spree. I'm really trying to find someone, so I'm going to this blind date at the rodeo type of shit. Like,
oh, I haven't seen that.
It was like a hike and coffee thing.
Oh, cute.
And he met somebody, and
I saw him saying, I'm trying to be more, explore more restaurants, be more comfortable being out by myself. So I'm taking myself out on a date. This is the restaurant I'm going to. He did a full review. It was so good.
His life is undoubtedly going to change because of social media, and he's showing that.
So true.
Right.
That is such a good point.
Right.
He is authentically showing the changes as they happen. So it's not like one day he's just like, I quit my job. Now I'm vlogging myself going to the gym. It's like, actually, I've seen you start going to the gym. You're trying to better yourself. I'm still following along with your life. I'm invested. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that he's sharing the glow up with us. He's so authentic and so nice. And in the words of Jen Hamilton, run it up. He's almost at 100K.
I'm a big fan of his. I thought he would have more by now, to be honest.
Me too. I think he'll blow up. Just like Natasha has the munchies. Our nichelord last time, Natasha has been blowing. She has surpassed me. And I'm saying y'all should follow her. Baddie Central.
You see that video of Natasha? You sent it to me of her canceling herself and all the shit that she did.
Real queen.
Honestly.
Real as fuck. Yeah, we love
Super
her.
funny.
We love our nichelords. And with that, if you like niche, internet, and celebrity news, if you like internet history, pop culture, reality TV, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just posted a Jackson Brittany deep dive today, and you can rot in hell if you choose not to watch it. So go check that out. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow Will. Just go to my description, close your eyes, and just click, and it'll be one of his links. Let me know what link you end up clicking on. And you can follow Junebug at Good Job Junebug. Bye. You don't even want to say bye?